everybody, welcome back to Cobblemon. I'm here, I'm back. That's about it. So as you can see, I have done a little bit of work. Done too much outside, but we now have shrubberies. I have a full kitchen with a little stove. I need to be sure I turn that off. It has this, but I don't know what that does. So I just thought it would be cute. We have a little thing of apples. I have a sink, which it's full of water right now, but if it's empty, you can fill it up. So infinite water. A fridge. I have a freezer, which I don't really know. I guess we can try that. No. I don't know what the freezer does, because it doesn't really have any, what do you call those? There's no like ice cream or anything like that, but we have this. We have our PC over here. Also, if you notice, I did go ahead and get a few things done, but we'll cover those in a minute. We will go ahead and put our healer right there, which we do have heal powder, and there is something we do need to go get. But, and this is pretty much the same. I do have lights now with light switches, so we'll just have to be sure we conserve power. Be sure we turn things off when we leave the house. And then we have a little doggy, and I need to get her a name tag because I want to name her after my real life doggy, Muffin. So, yeah. So we will go ahead and get started. First thing we gotta do is we gotta go find a beehive. Hello, Ponita. With basically just a full beehive. Because what we need is we need a bottle of honey, and that will get us our revive. But over there, I'll show you all in a little bit here. I did go ahead and go into the nether, and I realized why I don't go into the nether often. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not just going to do an exploration. I'm going to go and get as much done in the nether as we can right now, just because it's a lot, and I'm going to be honest, I really don't like the nether. I want to spend as little time there as I possibly can. So I just went ahead and got it. So we got some glowstone for the lights. We got some quartz for the sink. And we got our litwick. So we now have a litwick. We do have a mischievous and a driftloon. But I did spend the time to go ahead and look through, what's that called? To look through and find kind of the team I want, which ironically does not include mischievous or driftloon, but those were specifically mischievous was my first one that I really was like, yeah, I love ghost Pokemon. And then I found, I played Platinum and I got a Drifloon, and that was amazing. And I'm just gonna hang out by these bees because eventually they should find a flower. I might have to go get them a flower, but yeah, so Drifloon was one of the first like official ghost type Pokemon I actually used, so I was like, I have to get one. And then of course I'm gonna have to evolve it into a Drifloon. I don't know why that evaded me for so long. Wow, I have not played. Hello, hi Wolfie. I have not played any of those older ones in a while, and I know Drifloon, Drifloon, they're in a lot of the newer ones too, but not as many as you think. They don't really carry over too many ghost types except for Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. So yeah, oh, there's a beehive, but I don't think there's any flowers around here, so they're not getting any honey. I just need one. But yeah, I mean, okay, there's some over there. We'll just go ahead and go grab a few flowers and we'll put them down for them for now and for the future. So, but yeah, so we'll go ahead and I'll give you a little brief overview of my team that I'm wanting, which is gonna, honestly, it's gonna take a lot. So we'll go through and I'll let y'all know about kind of what I'm thinking for our team. Because I technically do have 2 quote-unquote team builds. But I think I'm gonna go with one specific one. Because I did look it up, and I don't know, because like I said before, I'm not playing in the latest version of Cobblemon, and I don't want to worry about updating the world and updating all the mod packs, and then possibly having it not work with the world that we're in, and losing all the progress that we've made. So we're probably gonna just ignore it and just kind of deal with it. But let's set these up for the bees, and then we'll just kind of find somewhere that we can't really be touched, and we'll talk a little bit about what we're kind of looking for. So right now we have 4 of the Pokemon that I'm probably gonna be wanting on my team, which is gonna be Frillish, Honedge, Delamise, and then Litwick. So that's kind of what we have right now. But what we're looking for is, that does leave our 2 spots open. I'm gonna try... Oh, you're going somewhere else. There's more bees down there. I wonder if they have honey. It's worth the risk. So I was going through the Cobblemon forums and the wiki and looking at spawn rates and spawns and all that kind of stuff to try and build a team. You good, bud? It's around the tree. It's not through the tree. Yeah, and you're gonna go home now. Right after I got all that situated, aren't you? Yeah. Cool. So basically we need to go and find an ancient city, because ancient cities have I think it's a pretty high spawn rate. I think it said, I don't think it was rare. I know it wasn't ultra rare, but yeah. So for Spiritomb, and I think that would be a super cool one to have on our team. I love Spiritomb. I think it's great. You know, I've talked about it in the past, I think, but my first Pokemon games were 4th gen, so of course you have like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and so I have a real Well, hi, welcome back everybody from that unexpected crash. So yeah, a little odd, but I don't remember what I was talking about because I just had to go through and figure out what the problem was. But yeah. We're still on the hunt for bee juice. That was really weird. I wonder if Combi give you bee juice, because there's a beehive. Oh, that made me feel horrible. But we got what we needed, and I didn't have to wait around or make a bunch of bees angry at me, so woohoo! Not a win, but not a fail. That's what I'll call it. But yeah, that was weird. I don't think I've ever had a crash before, let alone a full... I had to restart like my OBS, which is what I'm using to record now. And that was kind of odd, because I don't think I've ever had to do something like that before. So that was a little weird. Not the biggest fan of that. But, you know, we're here now. We're back. So that's good. And we'll go ahead and make our healer. But I already talked to you all about wanting to get Spiritomb. But the other one I do want to get, which is probably going to be a little bit of a struggle. Also, yes, this pizza gives me haste. And I'm a big fan of that. But it's only for like 0.2 seconds. So I could get haste for 0.2 seconds if I eat this pizza. But the other one I do want to get is Yamask, which is going to be a little bit more difficult. Definitely going to be a harder one to get because from my research, it only appears in deserts. And if you know anything about recent updates on world generation, deserts are extremely hard to come by. So I'm really hoping we'll get lucky and find one close by, because that would definitely be, you know, more preferable if we can get one close by. But oh, I also get a free bottle from that. That's nice. Yeah, so I'd love to get a Yamask because I feel like that will even out our team pretty well. To be honest, I think it'll definitely help. I don't think it'll do anything to harm, but it'll help us out to get a little bit closer to some of the goals we want to get, some of the things we want to do. What was the other one? Revive, Diamond. Okay, so I have everything. Guest here, 5 Diamond. Oh, I knew I was missing something. It's an extra iron. But yeah, so I think this episode's gonna be a little bit more of a chill episode. I'm gonna kind of not really do much. I might go out and we might try and level and talk about kind of why I want this team, what I'm kind of looking for in my team, and what I definitely think would be helpful with our, you know, gym leader team setup. But yeah, I think having, you know, Spiritomb, Frillish, On Edge, Delamise, Litwick, and then Yamask or Kofakrigis in the end. I guess I should worry about trying to get them all evolved and leveled up. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna kind of try and have a more chill episode this episode, because I would like to be able to get everything at least roughly set up to get started working on building. So did find a couple things out while out and about, and one of them is that those trees that we mined in the first episode are actually useful. They do have stuff underneath them. I mean, not necessarily useful for us because there's not any ghost type fossils, which I guess that makes sense, because how do you have a fossil of a ghost? I think that's pretty difficult. But yeah, I think we're kind of just gonna go from here. Start trying to get things together, start building, and go from there. And of course, there's a Mischievous right here in the dark oak biome. In fact, you know what? Show how angry I am. Let's fight it. Let's go. Why? Immediately confused. Oh. Okay. So yeah, we should be able to... Oh. Well, push comes to shove, the one I really want to level up is our Litwick, because I want to get a Chandelure as fast as we possibly can. I think that would definitely be preferable. I really like Chandelure. I thought Poison Sting was supposed to poison, but the past couple times I've used it, it hasn't worked like that. Also, screw you. Let me try and get my lowest levels up first. Ooh, Pursue, perfect. Why? I also do like to shorten my Pokemon's names, not by much, but Honedge is now Hone. How? Just hit it once, please. I hate you. Let's go, Litwick. I've never heard Litwick's little thing. That's adorable. No. I really need something. My. Well, let's go Dillumise then, I guess. Wow, this is really upsetting. I also did have to move my microphone up, so I was just messing with my microphone so I could read my Pokemon's moves. Because I don't know them yet. So... Oh, thank you. Oh, finally. Gosh, okay. So it's good to know that we're not very good at that. Cool. So one thing I do want to do is come over to, there are some ruins over here that I want to go ahead and use my little brush on, see if we can get more pottery shards, and that kind of stuff. And there's a beehive right here. You could not have bestowed me honey. I do want to get a healing station in at our gym, because I think that would be pretty cool. So I'll probably go through and set that up later. There's a Lapras. I thought it was over here. Is it not over here? Did I just go on this little trek for no reason? Unless that's it. Or is that it? That would be so nice if that was a desert, but yeah. Not a desert. But look. Oh, hi! It's a Surskit. But yeah, we need to work on our Pokemon. I think just gonna, as I'm walking by, you know, grab that and run away so we have it for the future. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're thinking about. I'm gonna grab this one too, even though it's probably not a good idea. But we're kind of gonna, ooh, that's many bee. Go through and have a little bit of a chill episode. I'm gonna cut down some trees to clear some area so I can start building next episode. But let's go ahead and show y'all. I wrote the coordinates down for that ruin somewhere, but I don't want to find that right now, so we're not gonna worry about it. We're probably gonna stop off at home too to heal our Pokemon, because I really do need to work on getting these guys to be a little stronger. So it's probably gonna be a lot of cutting down trees and trying to level up our Pokemon, because I want to get, you know, that's not gonna be our house, even though I've put a lot of work into it, and I've thought about just keeping it because it's small and all of that, and I really kind of like the way it looks. But I would like to find some more ghosty things, because I don't feel like we're ghosty enough, at least not right now. That's the one downside of Cobblemon, is you have to wait for your healing station to charge. So there's, you know, if you've seen people play on like servers, the Pokemon centers that spawn in there have like 12 that are just basically always ready to go. But yeah, we're gonna be cutting down trees. I don't think I'm gonna build another what's that called? But yeah, here's our nether portal. I just went ahead and put it in this cave, and I'm thinking about making it like a little mossy, a little overgrown, that kind of a thing. But yeah. So I don't know, we're gonna kind of try and I'm gonna play around with a few things off camera, which I know I've been saying for like the past 3 weeks now, and I have yet to still do. But we'll get there when we get there. Because I'm thinking what we want to do is probably have our town just kind of along this beach here, and then have it be you have to climb up this mountain, and up here at the top of the mountain we'll put our gym. Because I have a few ideas. I don't really want to give anything away, but I don't want to do anything that's cliche. Like I don't necessarily want to do like a library like black and white or anything like that, but I'm thinking like putting it up here or up here might be nice. Ooh, let's take a look. I was thinking of a hollowed out tree, but the downside in that is I'd have to go find acacia, because I would want to make it out of some gray wood and not this fancier stuff if I cannot fall off a cliff. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're looking at for right now. I don't think I'm gonna build up here. This platform's a little too small, but like up here somewhere, definitely. I'd love it to be like looming over the village. Cause yeah, I'm thinking like over there, we can kind of go somewhere to about like maybe, is this really? I just love that I couldn't find one, and now that I have one, they're popping up everywhere. So that's great. But yeah, I'm thinking about maybe ending it here, maybe jumping, building a little bridge and having a little bit of it over there. And then of course up here we'll have our gym. That's kind of what I'm thinking of. I think that'll look good. And we'll kind of follow this style of house. It's more like spooky-ish, I guess not really spooky, but like a little bit of a darker motif than normal. What happened to my slab right there? Did I just never place one down? And okay, well, but kind of just this darker motif. I'm probably gonna fill the insides, but I don't know if I'll do this much with the insides. I don't really know, just because, you know, of course I'm not putting a storage room in a building we're not going to store anything in, but like maybe a small bedroom, so we could keep it to like 2 floors maybe, and then a downstairs area that's going to have a kitchen and that kind of stuff. But I'm thinking about, we can get couches. So I'm thinking about putting a couch up here possibly, or trying to put stuff on this so it looks like we're a little fancy reader and we read books. Ugh. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I died like 8 times while I was going to the nether and trying to get ores. So just FYI, my levels are currently at 5. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool indeed. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of mild deforestation. And I'll do a little bit of a replay mod, because I think I'm going to keep the replay mod for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'll see y'all in a little bit. Bye.
the stars align. We lose ourselves in the rhythm divine. Underneath the sky painted with dreams, we're chasing the echoes of silent screams. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. We'll let go of all that we know and dance in the stardust's gentle flow. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. Among constellations we'll find our way. Through the celestial symphony we'll sway. With every step we leave our cares behind. In this celestial ballroom, love's defined. Caught in the spell of the cosmic night, where fantasies bloom in the pale moonlight. Dancing in the stardust, we're weightless and free in a world of wonders. Just you and me, lost in the moment. Our spirits ignite as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light. The shimmering galaxies will find our way, guided by love's everlasting sway. With each celestial heartbeat we'll dance on in this cosmic light, as we twirl in the magic of the cosmic light.
Alright guys, so this episode may be a little bit shorter than other ones. I just do need to cut it here. I'm sorry, I wanted to get a lot of stuff done and I don't really have time. Plus, as of right now, it's just kind of a lot of building. And I really don't want y'all to just sit here and be forced to watch me build. We also just watched an arrow disappear right off my body. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to go ahead and work on a couple of things. I'm going to try and get this bridge done. I'm going to try and go look for an ancient city. I might save that just for next episode. I'm going to try and at least build 1 or 2 houses. I'm not 100% sure. But I will also try and look for a desert. So I do have a few things that I'm going to try and get done. Can't really guarantee that I'm going to be able to, but I will do the best I possibly can. Alright, but thank you for tuning into this episode, and we will see y'all later. Bye!